What's up, everybody at home? Welcome to the first ever podcast, the first ever Spawn Point Cast, the first ever Spawn Point podcast, Spawn Point Cast, podcast. I hope everyone is doing good listening to this podcast. How are we good? How are we doing, guys? I'm here with El SATO and Gunther. How
Not
are you boys
even.
doing? Yes, even, bro.
What if I'm not even here?
This guy thinks he's like a hologram, bro. You're not Miku, bro. You're not Hatsune Miku, man.
What if I just made an AI software and I put it here to talk to you guys? I'm not real, bro. I'm fake.
Bro, I think about that.
You're
all the
not
time.
him, little bro.
I'm a program, bro. I'm a program.
No, bro,
I'm not here right
the real Gunther would not do all that, bro. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
Why my computer turned black? Yikes! I can't see my
Hey.
screen.
Okay, guys,
All right,
first ever
give me-
podcast, and this guy's gonna leave.
No, I'm not leaving. I'm just not gonna touch anything because I can hear you guys. So let's get it. I have
Okay,
nothing even going on. my screen.
excellent. I'm just gonna give the rundown of the podcast. What is this podcast? Why do we need this podcast? Because everyone needs to hear this podcast. Everyone must. It's a must. If you don't, then you're probably lame. In this podcast, we're gonna talk about anything under the umbrella of like pop culture and like weird nerd stuff like anime, manga, comics, movies, life, gaming, pop culture, etc. Anything around that. Popcorn. And we're going to talk about popcorn too, of course. And I kind of want to start off this podcast with a very interesting topic that has been emerging amongst the comics.
Not even.
Yes, even, bro. So I keep seeing a lot of talk about the DCU versus the MCU and the new era, the renaissance of the cinematic universes of the comics. And I just wanted to ask, what do you guys think, or which universe you guys think is gonna outperform or like succeed more than the other?
DC easily.
DC?
Easily.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I think DC easily, brother. Just cumulative. Yeah, I think DC.
What do you think, Sato? Do you think DC too?
Well, Loki, the way it's going so far, DC has been putting in work, you know what I'm saying? Shout out James Gunn. But Marvel has been doing their thing low key a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But right now it's looking good for DC, bro. That's all I gotta say. Uno nunca sabe, bro.
Right now, if I'm being honest, I'd put my bet 70-30 DC to Marvel.
Dang. Okay. I think the DCU is doing good. I think it's doing great, actually. I just don't know if it's gonna outperform the MCU. Like,
I think that if
at
they
this
put out
rate.
individual movies, yes, they will.
Individual movies. Well, Marvel
Yeah,
is
for each
doing
character.
okay.
The only thing that I see going good for Marvel right now is Spider-Man. As soon as I
Spider-Man.
promise you, I'm gonna go. I didn't go see Fantastic Four, brother. I'm sorry, I didn't go see it.
Yeah.
I saw Spider-Man. No, I didn't sell. I'm gonna go see Spider-Man.
Fantastic Four is pretty
Like,
good.
I went to all the Spider-Man movies. I'm gonna go see the Spider-Man movie, guaranteed.
Dang, bruh. I actually don't know what's in store for Marvel besides the Avengers movies, and that's where I think even though they're gonna do like a couple flops, maybe once or twice, because
They broke even for Fantastic Four.
they
right?
broke even for Fantastic Four. They broke even. They didn't break
Yeah.
even for Thunderbolts. I think they like kind of like underperformed just slightly, but Thunderbolts was a really
Yeah.
good movie. But
Yeah,
I think moving forward beyond this year, it's gonna be quality products because Kevin Feige's already sizing down on his work and focusing on good products, which is good.
okay.
That's why I don't know if the MCU is gonna underperform DCU. Like, I don't know if DCU is going to outperform the MCU. I think it'll be very even though, because I mean, with Superman, like it was very even with Fantastic Four. Like they did, I'm pretty sure Superman made either like just about as much or just a little bit more. So, and Fantastic Four wasn't. I don't know how to put this, but like Fantastic Four was not like Iron Man levels. It was like pretty good, but not the best.
True, but but these are the first steps for DC's new universe, technically. Just like how Marvel's new universe started with Iron Man, and they like performed like at the same at the same rate, and then they slowly got doubled, and then basically tripled. And fucking the same thing is gonna happen with the DC if they do the same thing that Marvel was doing, where they put out a few good movies for like the same amount of money instead of like overproducing them with huge amounts of money, and they will easily double their money. This is like the first step. Superman and all that bullshit is the first step. Like I said, if they start releasing individual movies for each Justice League member and all that shit that they've introduced, they're set.
That would be
They're
dope.
fucking set. Like I said, Marvel, all it has is Spider-Man and fucking Avengers. Good going for it. I don't think I'm gonna watch anything else. I might not watch Avengers, but I promise you I'm watching Spider-Man. That's the thing that interests me the most right now out of Marvel. Right now, DC with Superman and all that bullshit, it interests me more than Marvel right now because it's the start of something else. Fucking it like ended and then restarted itself, and it didn't have a good start in the restarting, and then it's trying to restart the restarting. DC just said, "Fuck it, we're restarting."
Yeah, I think that's what's kind of going on with Marvel right now, where they're like, it's so convoluted, where they're like, we need to get this soft reboot done, bro, because like they're so close to Secret Wars, and we already know Secret Wars is gonna just like restart everything softly at least, and so I think there's a similar like outlook on MCU and DCU, like there there's gonna be more solo movies. There's gonna be more solo movies on characters we do not really know. Like for example, the Nova. I don't know if it's a TV show or movie, but the Nova project. I don't have that much interest for Nova, but I want to see Nova because he sounds pretty dope. Same with Lanterns. I personally don't have that much interest for the Green Lanterns in the DC universe, but that TV show looks pretty dope. I mean, I would check it out. And so that's where I think it's gonna be very even. Like there's gonna be a lot of projects. It just depends on how they market it. Like depends on how they show it to us.
I just think that for Marvel's standard of like quality, they shouldn't be underperforming as much.
They shouldn't be underperforming as much.
Yeah, because if you look at the way like they've done everything, it's like a mountain, and they've gone back to like how where they started. You know what I mean? Like they peaked, and then they
They
were like in
peaked.
billions. Yeah, they peaked at
Yeah.
like billions, and now they're back to like 400, 500 million, depending on the project, because some fucking are way under that too. So if since they cut back on the project and instead, like you said, increased on quality, I don't know how many people will be interested again in coming back to it, after going through all that. Do you know what I mean?
It's because the way I see it is that Marvel has a ton of characters left. They still need to do the X-Men movie, bro. Like we still need an X-Men movie.
100%.
Like they got a lot of
100%.
characters. I doubt that I think it's like it definitely peaked during Endgame, but it's been okay. I wouldn't say it's been doing horrible like the DCEU,
Yeah,
which
like I
was
said,
flopping.
they
But
plateaued back to where they started.
yeah,
Like that's what I'm saying. They're not doing horrible. If they were doing horrible, like they would be severely underperforming. Like they've had some projects that underperformed, but they've
yeah,
stayed afloat because most of them have made the money back. So they're like chilling. It would be a success if they doubled their money, but fucking just getting their money back is okay because no one lost nothing. We're chilling, okay? Like we're good. So
yeah.
so like in that sense, I don't think that Avengers Endgame and Spider-Man will give it that big of enough of a spike to suddenly like just get them out of that plateau and just peak interest again. Like I don't think so. Like I want to have faith that it will, but I don't think it will. I just don't think it will. I feel like people just weren't interested in the stuff that they were putting out, and they just completely jumped off. Again, I don't know how many people will still be connected to Marvel afterwards after all that. So market might not even reach them.
I think that's gonna do good, even though,
So do you foresee a
because
spike? After the
I
plateau, you foresee a
foresee
spike.
a spike after.
Okay.
Like I see a spike again with the Avengers.
I see
Uh-huh.
DC increasing like a mountain. That's what I see. Like how
Oh, it's
Avengers did.
building
I mean,
up. Yeah.
Avengers, like how Marvel did. Like how Marvel did. That's what I'm seeing in the DC right now, and it's gonna
Yeah.
peak. And I do not think Marvel will spike. I feel like this won't spike 'em. I feel like DC will go into a mountain and fuck, maybe even get billions if they do. If they play the cards, play the cards. Obviously, same thing with Marvel. But I don't think they will peak. I have faith, but I don't think they will.
Yeah, you like that, but I understood. I think that Marvel will spike again with Avengers just because the general audience. I know we're nerds and we care a lot more about these characters than the average person, but the general audience loves the Avengers. My dad, he has not seen a Marvel movie in so long, but if I told him, hey, there's a new Avengers movie, he's gonna be like, let's go see it, because he loves Avengers movies. He loved Iron Man. He loved all these characters, and he would love to see them come back and run it back for more time. So I think it'll spike the general audience and it'll spike us too because we're so intrigued. Like, what are they cooking, bro? Like, what is this Robert Downey Jr. as Doom thing, bro? What is this X-Men versus Avengers rumor, bro? So I think it'll happen.
Interesting. That's very interesting. In my opinion, my little brother, he's really into fucking Spider-Man. So he will like, okay, I worded that wrong. He's really into Spider-Man. He wants to. He would go watch Spider-Man movies, and I do not think that he would go see an Avengers movie unless Spider-Man was in it. So that's my take on it. So like, I don't think he'd care that much into those other superheroes because he cares more about Spider-Man. So I feel like Spider-Man might give him that half of like maybe even like a third, but like half is generous, like to like the way up the spike, bro, if I'm being honest, because that is a lot of people. And if you're maybe it'll be 50-50 mix, maybe it'll be 50 of that and 50 of my, like, a mix of older and younger generations seeing both movies that will give them a spike. Maybe that's what we're talking about right now.
Well, yeah, I think it's like what you said. If they play their cards right, I honestly think Marvel could top Endgame in terms of, but like the top grossing movies ever. It could be up there, bro. It could be Avatar, Endgame, and Doomsday or Secret Wars, whatever does better.
Do you foresee DC hitting the billions? Is like at all?
Not yet. Just because I feel like you have to like establish.
No, like I said,
love.
a mountain. But like, do you ever see them hitting the billions? Like, let's say 3 or 4 years if they play their cards right. Like, if they do the right things.
Oh man, it's because I don't know. Because I'm a Marvel guy, I just don't know that much about DC to say, oh yeah, this movie would do excellent. Because I thought Blue Beetle was gonna do excellent, but it freaking flopped like a fish.
Hit
like,
SATO with it then, bro. Hit SATO with it then.
SATO, do you think DC can hit $1 billion?
If honestly, if I'm being like for real, I think they could because one, look at what James Gunn did with Guardians of the Galaxy. A lot of people did not know about them until he made the movie. And when he made it, he was cooking, right?
He was.
And the thing about him that I like is that he has said several times, oh, well, I have read the comics. Me growing up, I was into it. So I feel like there's so much things he could go into with like this whole like new DC universe and stuff. Like there's a lot of shows or movies he could like make, and it's like I trust him, like because what he did with Guardians of the Galaxy. You know what I'm saying? Like most of the time when people make movies about like heroes and stuff, it's like it's always like, oh, the first movie is cool, the second one's kind of it's alright, But I personally think that all of them were cool. The third one's okay, but it's still like it was kind of like he took characters that like typically you have to think about it when in that time Marvel was, I guess you can kind of say it was kind of a little bit popping off, but when Guardians of the Galaxy came out, he brought like a whole new like people into it, like because they were like, "Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy, what is that? That thing looks so cool." So the way I'm looking at it is, if he says like, "Yo, what we're planning to do a lot of stuff for the DC universe," I really think, like Gunther says, that it's probably gonna hit that shit like in the billions, bro.
Okay, I had some time to think about it. Honestly, I think they could hit a billion just because Superman and Batman are such a big deal
That's
that
what I'm
if he makes
saying.
a movie with both of them, it's gonna pop off. Like if he makes a movie, I think that his Batman, I don't know if it'll do better than the Batman, but
Hold
you
on.
know,
Let me
I
pull up Man v Superman. How much did that make? Oh, you keep talking, keep making your point.
Superman,
I'll look
no,
up. I'll
Superman
look it
v
up.
Batman. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Okay, so I think
yeah.
that
Anyway,
movie,
yeah, keep making your point.
yeah, I think that movie did good. So it's gonna, like, if Superman and Batman come back on the screen, it's gonna do good. And honestly, like what Sato said, James Gunn has that magic that he could like make anyone interested in any character from any comic just because he's James Gunn. And here's the thing about his universe is that he is going to make every film very distinct, like style wise, and that's what I think is he does better than the like the MCU. That every Marvel movie kind of has that same feeling of like, oh, this is a Marvel movie, you know.
Yep.
But the DCU is going to be different. It's going to be like, you know, Clayface is going to be a horror movie. Then we got a comedy movie with like Supergirl, or I don't know if it's a comedy movie, but you know, then we got Superman. That's an action movie, and it's like, it's all different styles, which I think there's gonna be eventually one movie that's just so good that it's gonna hit a billion, and maybe it's not even one we expect. Maybe it's like, I don't know, freaking Crypto the movie, bro.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, if I'm being honest, what did you think about what do we think about the story in Batman v Superman? Was it like peak? Because in my opinion, it wasn't like peak. Like I went to go watch it with my dad, and honestly, if like you said, if they released another Batman v Superman, I'd probably pull up to SD and I'd be like, yo, hey, they released a Batman v Superman. You want to go watch it? And then like, you know, we'll see what's up. You know, and
yeah.
he might be fucking down, bro. He might be down. So fucking I was gonna ask this question. I was gonna get to my point. What do we think it made?
The Superman v Batman,
Yeah.
700 million.
What do you think it made, Salo?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really like the movie, so
Exactly.
probably lower than what the homie Boris said, bro.
Lower.
Yeah.
Okay, do we think total or are we talking domestic or international,
Worldwide.
or like you thinking worldwide? Both of you.
Yeah.
I think
Worldwide?
worldwide.
Okay. Okay, Boris correct. It hit worldwide 874 million.
I
But
knew it.
ultimately it was projected to reach 1 billion, but because of what Sato said, right? The story was iffy, you know. It was it wasn't all the way there.
It
So
was bad, bro.
that's why I don't think it hit. That's why I don't think it hit 1 billion, bro. You know, because it could have again if like Sato said, if it was James Gunn, you know, doing his thing, that shit could have probably doubled a billion, bro. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. If it was a good ass
Bro,
story,
yeah,
because
that's true.
because
Yeah.
that's if I'm being honest, that's like a third of the audience that went to go see it, and then the rest of them like just talk to each other like, yeah, it was
Yeah,
cool and all, but it wasn't all that. You know, it wasn't all that it was hyped up to be. You know, it
yeah.
wasn't not there. So
Yeah, that's why I think they could hit a billion because they have their cards there. They just got to play it smart. Like if they release what is it, World's Finest movie, bro, that would be amazing, bro.
true,
Like I
true.
want to see that, bro. I want to see that. I would take my family to go see that, and then they're gonna say, "Hey, that movie was good" to their friends, and then everyone else is gonna see it because it's a good movie.
So
So
yeah, that's true. That's true.
it all
So
depends.
like this is my other point. The story was truly ass because domestic it only made like 300 yeah 300k, no 300 million, 300 million, I'm tripping.
200K, I was like,
300 million,
damn,
no, no, I'm tripping, 300 million, 300 million, it made 300
dang,
million.
bro.
And worldwide, like not mean worldwide, international, it made 500.
Dude, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I
So
didn't know it did so trash here
yeah, people liked it. People liked it more. People liked it more
outside of the US. That's
overseas, bro.
funny.
Overseas, people just did not like it. That's why it
Yeah,
didn't hit a billion. Like it would have hit a billion. Like I said, 50-50, like of the total the group. You know, the old people, the
yeah,
young people. You know, everybody that likes the different superheroes. They put them in one movie. Damn, everyone's coming. Everyone's gonna go watch it. Like you gotta play your cards right, but
yeah. And on
who's
top
playing
of
the
that,
game?
yeah, on
Who's
top of
playing the
that,
fucking game?
there's people like me who I didn't watch a single DCEU movie. I'm gonna be real. I watched like
Boom,
Shazam.
boom.
I didn't
I
watch.
watched a
I mean, I
couple, bro.
watched Shazam. I watched. I don't think I watched Justice League. I didn't watch anything, bro, because it looks so bland, bro. It looks so boring. It looks so dark. I was like, bro,
Okay,
what
never
is
mind.
this,
I've
bro?
watched more than a couple. I
I think
watched
I
like.
watched Shazam. There's probably one or two that I watched, but I forgot. The Blue Beetle counts as a
Are
DCEU
we
movie,
counting
but I don't.
animated ones? Are we counting animated ones or no?
But those are not DCEU, right? I don't think there's an
Okay, okay.
anime
Oh no,
DCEU.
no, no, DCU, not DCU.
Anything,
Okay,
yeah, any
okay, okay. And just I
like,
know Justice League, all of it, all of
yeah,
it, all of
bro.
them. I know it. Yeah, I
I
watched all of
think
them, most of them.
maybe Zack Snyder's Justice League. That seems like a good movie, but I did not see it just because there's just so much crap like talked about the characters and like like, oh, this is what
See,
Batman did, this
see,
is what Superman did. It's
see.
like, damn,
That's
this is
what I
not my
feel.
characters, bro.
That's what I feel about Marvel, bro. And that's why like I don't be going to watch the fucking movies.
Yeah,
And
bro.
that's why I'm hyped for Spider-Man, bro, because I haven't heard shit about that. And every time Spider-Man's on screen, is always hype. It's always hype, even if the story shit is still hype,
And the
bro.
suit
Bro's
looks
aura
good.
farming. It's crazy.
Oh, and the suit looks. Oh, bro, that suit looks so good, bro.
Dude, it's always slick, bro. It's always something slick, bro's pulling off.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So honestly, I think the DCU can compete very well with the MCU, but they just gotta know how to do it right, or else they
O-
will just do just as good.
But in your opinion, it would be what 60-40? Because I still think DC is 70-30, bro. Like that's my. What do you think, Sato? Like, what
Like,
do you guys think?
I
what
think DC
is
cooking, bro. I
DC's
think DC
cooking?
Exactly,
cooking, bro.
exactly.
I
Because this is the
think
thing, right?
DC's cooking.
There's the thing, though. Because Marvel is true what the homie Board says. They have a lot of characters, but at the same time, it's like you're not doing much with those characters. You know, like
Yeah,
they could have made a new Ghost Rider movie. It would have been
For real.
fire. They would have.
I would have gone. I would have gone.
That's what I'm saying. Or they would have made like, you know what I'm saying? They could have, because I'm not gonna lie, they did have a weird period of time where it was like, yes, they would make like shows and whatnot, but it was kind of like meh. It was never like, oh dang, bro, you seen the new show or anything? Like no, it was like a period of time where it was just like they were just pumping out shows and they were just kind of meh. But to me, it was like, okay, as a comic, fan and whatnot, I would have been like, yo, let's make like a new Ghost Rider or a new Blade, or you know what?
Real,
Let's
real.
make a new X-Men so we could slowly start building
Dude,
it off.
dude, I would have been down for a new Nightcrawler movie, fool. Fucking
That's what I'm
Gambit, bro.
saying.
Anything, bro. Anything.
That's what
I
I'm
I
saying.
think
Like,
yeah, I think that's where the MCU's headed. By the way, they're going towards the mutant stuff. They're already touching on the X-Men kind of, and this is my theory for what the X-Men is gonna be. Just because I keep seeing stuff about it on like Twitter, is that the X gene was like the X-Men exists, but they don't have the X gene. Like they don't have powers. So something's going to happen where either something happened, I don't know what in the timeline where the X gene was just eradicated, or they're gonna like the soft reboot will have the X gene in the new universe because it's meant to be like that. That's what I think is gonna happen. And it's true what you guys say. Like these movies sound dope, bro. Like I'm be real, bro. Like I don't know if we what was all the shows that they made, bro. I only watched like two of them, bro. Like I didn't watch any animated shows besides like the Spider-Man one. I didn't watch What If. I'm not gonna watch Marvel Zombies. I didn't watch Eyes of Wakanda. I didn't watch Ironheart. I didn't watch Echo. None of that, bro. And just because Kevin Feige was so like focused on let's just pump out everything because these people are gonna consume regardless of what we do, and that was really bad. Like
yeah,
they didn't put any thought into it, and And because he did that, he even said like he didn't have time to work on all these projects. So it's like, bro, just focus on the good stuff, and that's where it's going to be headed. So I can't wait to like look back on this like 3 years from now and be like, to really see where the MCU and the DCU are at, and it's gonna be dope. But now I want to move on from this topic and talk about the DCU overall, a specific topic from the DCU that I've been seeing a lot. The Batman casting.
Mm.
What do you think, Sato? What is there any actor that you're like, I really want this guy to be Batman, or is it just like you don't know yet?
Well, to be honest, there's like a lot of actors that I can low-key see as Batman, but the thing is, that's the thing. Like, Batman, like you take Superman, right? You take Superman, and the reason why I think the new Superman works is because he's really like that in the comics, like the way he acts and the way he goes about his stuff. He's really like that. And Batman is so kind of, he's like, I wouldn't say like he's like boring, but he's like very serious. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at the same time, it's like how you say, oh, if they were to make like a Superman and then Batman, like the chemistry with them has to
Yeah,
be like
top tier.
it has to be top tier. But the thing is like you see these animated shows or whatnot like from the DCU, and it's always like Superman being the one's like, oh, let's do this, that, and this and that, and Batman's the one that's like always nonchalant, like I
Yeah.
got you, bro, you know. But there's like a different, like I don't know, it's like the vibe. The vibe has to hit. Like what's his name? I think the actors I could low-key see. Well, one already did his voice for that animated
Oh
show a long
yeah,
time
yeah.
ago. What's his name?
And the guy from The Boys, Jensen Ackles, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, him. Low key, if he
Oh,
worked out, like more got put on a
got
few
buff.
weight, you know, like got buff a bit, like a little bit, he could low key do
Yeah.
it. Another one low key. Um, I forget his name. Let me look it up. But it's the guy that comes out. Whatchamacallit? He comes out in the monkey movie. Hold on, let
Oh,
me see.
the twin. I forgot his name
Yeah,
too,
yeah, the twin. I
bro.
Loki. He has the Bruce Wayne look.
He
Like I feel
does,
like
bro.
he could do like you know how it is in the comics when he's Bruce Wayne. He's like, oh yeah, like he's kind of cocky. You know, he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I got this. You know, I Loki could see it, but at the same time, like maybe if they give bro the chance of like, hey, you know, like we need to do a switch in between like Batman and Bruce Wayne. I Loki think he might pull it off. Another one I think that can Loki pull it off, but Loki, I'm not gonna lie, it has to be like if they ever make like an absolute Batman, it has to be the guy that I think he does the new Reacher show in Prime because that fool is
Oh yeah, yeah.
big, bro.
I think I
Like
know
I feel
who.
like he has a body type for it. And I did see an interview where he actually said, "Hey, man," they told him, "Oh, a bunch of like people want you to play Batman or something," and then he's like, "Hey, man, I'll do it for free." You know, what I mean? He
Alan
said it.
Richardson. That's his
Yeah,
name.
yeah. He said, "I'll do it for free, man."
That's funny, bro.
Yeah,
I think, and then there's other actors that people are saying that are just not it, bro. Like there's this I don't know, bro. People think that like Batman's just the serious guy, bro. Like the people think that Batman you could just give the role to anyone that's like serious and nonchalant. When in reality, I think Batman has more to him as a character than what
oh
people
yeah,
think. Because then Batman has his moments where like he's like emotional. Batman has his moments where he is funny, bro. Batman has like I think there's a very funny side to Batman because he's a guy in a bat suit, right? He's like a
yeah,
grown man, bro. And I guess he's very self-aware that he's doing what he's doing, and I think that's what makes him funny at points where he's like, "Yeah, bro, I'm Batman," like he's just that guy, bro, and he knows it. And I feel like people don't really see that in the actors like that they say. They just
yeah.
go to the actors that is the most serious or that is the most like people just be saying the randomest white guys too ever, bro. Like, but yeah, bro, I think it has to be something like like it has to be perfect, bro. And I think what you said about the guy from the monkey, that might be it, bro. Because then James Gunn got the David Cornsweet from what's the movie from Pearl, a horror movie. So it'd be funny if he got that guy from another horror movie, and they do a movie together. That'd be funny. What do you think, Gunther, about this whole Batman situation? Do you care? Do you not? Care?
I had two questions in mind.
Yeah.
To both of you technically, and another one. Would both of you be interested in seeing like one of the old Batman remakes, like with the what's his name? With the Joker with the mustache and the Robin and the
Joker
old costume.
mustache.
And another one. Who do you think would make an old Batman?
Old Batman, like what? The like from Batman Beyond.
Like from just anything, like a Batman that has a apprentice that's about to die, or like he's like he just has someone that's gonna be Batman after him. Like who do you think would make a good Batman that would like have someone else make another Batman? You know, like what if like how Sato said that like that one guy from the show, you know, he was Robin, and then we had an old Batman that was like a and then he dies, bro. Se lo matan, bro. And then he teaches him everything he knows, and then that was Batman now, and now he's all grim. And you could, that older Batman could have been like kind of chill, kind of okay with his guys, and then this new guy, he sees his homie die and all that, and now he's like all angry and emo, y todo enojado, and now he's like serious and shit.
I do not know what you said. Not gonna lie, bro. Like, so you're saying, who do I see as an old Batman that could die and then pass on the legacy to some other Batman? I guess the guy from the Reacher show, bro. Just because I think he looks older. Like he looks more like, and I'm not saying he looks old, but he just looks like he's been like, if they put him in a suit, he looks like a Batman that's definitely not amateur, bro. Yeah. So probably the guy from the Reacher show.
Low key, what they could do is they could get like one of these actors from the old Batman movies. Like I'm talking like George Clooney and all of them. And technically they're age, they're old. And they could actually do a Batman Beyond type story where it's like, yeah, he's old. And he's like, yo, I'm trying to like look for an apprentice. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it would be so cool if they made like a later down the line, like a Batman Beyond like movie and stuff. Like it would be super cool.
I know, bro. I'm trying to see that. Uno
nunca sabe, you know.
But here's another topic I want to talk about. That we're talking about Batman. Do you think Robert Pattinson will? I don't know what's gonna go on with him. People want him to merge to the new universe. I don't think that's gonna happen. What do you think? What do you guys think?
Well, honestly, I see why people want him. He does play a good Batman. But the thing is, like, it's like the way he's looking is kind of like, oh, pues, it looks like kind of like maybe not, but you never know. It would be cool, but at the same time, it's like he has another type of vibe, and the universe that he's in is like super dark. And I guess it makes sense, but if you compare it to like Superman, and then you go see the Batman, you're like, how are they gonna interact? Like, how is it gonna be? Because that Robert Pattinson plays his Batman super serious. Like,
yeah, he does.
So it's like, I don't know. Like it would be cool, but at the same time, it's like I don't know how because at the same time, it's like Superman and him, they're like bros, they're homies, and they mess around, or sometimes they talk like homies do. But like Robert Pattinson, even when he was Bruce Wayne, he was just like serious. Bro. Nothing, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's something I noticed about that movie, that Bruce Wayne and Batman are very similar. When I don't know if that's supposed to be that way. Like, no, I see like I see Batman as like, oh, Bruce Wayne's like free, like Bruce Wayne is just like doing what he can or what he wants, and then Bruce Wayne is him restricting himself from Like he has to fit the narrative of what people think Bruce Wayne is when he's Bruce Wayne. So
Yep.
I don't think they're gonna merge just because I feel like James Gunn wants his own Batman. He like I can see that he really wants his own Batman and his own Superman. So I don't think he's gonna get Robert Pattinson the chance, unless they pull a Joker. You know how in Joker freaking Bruce Wayne shows up, but he's a little kid. Unless they say that Robert Pattinson's the dad of this new Batman, and this new Batman's like continuing the legacy. That's the only way I see it happening, but I don't think so. What do you think, Gunther?
I think it depends on the director's opinions about the direction that each of the visions should go.
True.
Maybe the director will, maybe the Batman director will be like, "Hey, yo, you have some good ideas. Let's make something work." Maybe James Gunn will be like, "Hey, yo, you had an interesting idea that could work. Maybe they're already talking about it. Like
I
we wouldn't be
yeah
able to know, we wouldn't be able to know. But like that's what I'm saying. Like it all depends on how much common ground these guys can achieve with each other, assuming they are reasonable men. Because I wouldn't mind seeing them both on screen. I think it would. I don't think it'd go that bad. They already both have a pretty good audience, if I'm being honest. And if you put
Facts.
both of them on screen, like I said, another Batman v Superman, I'm probably going.
yeah
so, yeah, yes, that's what I think.
yeah, dude. I think I also think that the DCU is gonna have a very different Batman. Like, the Batman, aka Robert Pattinson, is a very grim Batman, and it
Yeah.
fits Gotham, I guess. But like, he's just it doesn't match what James Gunn has, unless he wants to make that much of a difference between these two. Which that's the cool thing about them. They have so much contrast. Superman and Batman have so much contrast that it makes them interesting. But I just don't think I don't think it's gonna be that big of a difference. Because I low key think that this is the way I see it. I think James Gunn has like a very Adam West kind of idea where he wants Batman to be very comic booky rather than realistic, like the Batman.
I think that is a good idea, but that would be the Batman with a Robin, which would have to pass on the legacy of being either Batman or Nightwing, depending on what happens with the story, right?
Yeah, I'm
And
intrigued.
and and that to me, like I said, would be really fun. That's why I was interested in what characters you guys would play those characters, because I would have fun seeing a really buff man in
What do you mean by that,
in the
bro?
Robin in the Robin costume, bro,
Oh
in the
no,
OG
bro.
Robin costume with the
No,
elf shoes and
no.
everything. That shit
That
would
would
be
be
awesome because
funny.
it would be comic book, homie. It would be comic book,
It
and
would
then
be.
that's the fool that turns emo and all that shit. And it either goes Nightwing or Batman, depending on what we want to do. But
Yeah. I think,
if what you're
yeah.
saying is right, that both ways are good. Both ways are good for me. If they choose to not go with that and he chooses to go with his own Adam West thing and he does his own spin on it, that's good for me. If he decides to go for Batman v Superman, that's also good for me because both of those sound pretty good to me. Like both ideas, like it's right or left, good,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Like
Yeah, they should bring back grown men in the Robin costume, bro. Hashtag bring back the
that's what
grown
I'm
man
saying.
in a Robin costume, tight costume.
That's what I'm
What?
saying.
All green,
That's what
bro.
I'm saying. That's what I'm,
For
that's what I'm
real.
saying, bro.
Gee Willikers Batman. I want to see that, bro.
We
uh,
should. We should.
I I am also very intrigued as to in what point of his career this Batman is in, because I wonder if he's been through a Robin already. I wonder if he's not been through a Robin already, because I think the Batman is going to have Robin. Like, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it's gonna be about Robin and his story and how Batman
See.
brings him into his care. And I don't think they'll do that at the same time as the DCU, just because it'd be a little confusing, to be honest. Like, if they had two Batman movies releasing within a year of difference, I think, and they both include the origin story of Robin, that would be a little mind confusing. So I think what'll happen with the DCU is that they'll have like Nightwing already, and whoever's Batman is Batman, bro. I mean, whoever's Robin is Robin, and whoever's Batman is Batman. Is there a Robin you really want to see, Sato?
Well, Loki, it would have to be the first Robin, which is Nightwing, but at the same time, I Loki don't think anybody can be Nightwing, man.
Bro, if someone's gonna get casted, they better have the Lego Nightwing haircut, bro.
Dude,
That's
they
what I'm
have
saying.
it so much.
The Crow could have played a bomb Nightwing, bro.
He could have. Like, there's a lot of like old actors now that in their young days they had the look, bro. They had the look.
Yeah.
Yo,
But the
Bruce
thing is,
Lee
like,
would have been crazy in Mortal Kombat, dog. God damn. They could have had Chuck Norris as a special character,
Oh,
dude.
heck nah, bro.
Dude, the potential, bro.
dude, Chuck Norris as Johnny Cage, bro.
Bro, Chuck Norris
yeah,
and Johnny
continue.
Cage, for real.
Continue, guys, continue. My apologies for interrupting.
What if, bro? What do you think, Sato? Like the Nightwing situation.
Loki, bro. It's like, okay, this is the thing. Nightwing is very charismatic. He knows, like, he's a pretty boy. He has a lot of confidence, and he's like super athletic. I don't know. It's like, yes, a lot of people can like play the part, you know. I mean, they're actors, you know. But at the same time, it's like the reason why we like Nightwing is because he's quite literally Batman, right? But more nicer, more funnier. He's witty, and he's just him, bro. Like I haven't seen anybody like these new up and coming actors. I don't know, you know, maybe,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen anybody that I'm like, yo, low key, bro. That's Nightwing, or low key, he can play Nightwing because Nightwing is such like I don't know. It's like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I blame the comics, bro. They wrote him very like, I'm not gonna lie, he kind of perfect, bro. He kind of perfect.
Shout out Nightwing, bro.
But at the same time, it's like, you never know. Maybe they get like a new actor and they put him on, and that would be so cool.
That would be cool.
You know, you don't know. I don't know.
Have you seen those guys on TikTok that are like, I'm an actor and I want to be the new Nightwing. I read all the comics and I know all the acrobats. You know those guys? Have you seen those guys?
Dude, I've seen those guys, and it's like, pack it up, little bro. Now I'm playing them, man. Nah, it's like, hey, maybe, bro. Maybe.
I don't. Maybe. I also hope they seek new talent, just because I'm tired of seeing the same actors over and over.
Nah.
Well, that's what I was gonna bring. That's what was gonna. Well,
imagine, bro.
Speaking.
Imagine.
I was gonna say, what would your opinion be about Nicolas Cage coming back
God,
as Ghost Rider, bro? That's literally what I was gonna ask.
I mean, it would be cool if he played like an older Ghost Rider, like the one in the horse.
Yeah, I think what'll happen is that he'll come back, but I really want Johnny Reyes, bro, as the new Ghost Rider.
He does go hard. He goes hard.
I want Johnny Reyes, bro. What do you think, Sato? What are you gonna say?
No, like they could bring Johnny Cage as Ghost Rider, but like you remember, Johnny I think Cage. It was in the first movie. Not Johnny Cage, fucking Nicolas Cage. Yeah. They could bring him back because in the first movie, if you remember when he goes to the cemetery, he finds the old guy that's like, the old guy knows, you know, and then they later write off and he was like, yeah, I'm the prettiest Ghost Rider. I thought that was hard. But to like be like, you know, pay homage to like him being Ghost Rider, you know, the first movie. It could be like, oh, pose. He can be that older Ghost Rider. And or he could make it like that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he meets what was that Ghost Rider you said right now? Reyes.
Johnny Reyes. Bro, I love Johnny Reyes, bro.
If he meets him, bro, and it's like hey man, like just know I know what's up, you know? And it's like, oh, that would be so cool to like the people that watch that movie, they'd be like, "Oh, that's Nicolas Cage, bro. Like that fool was Ghost Rider, you know?
Yeah.
It would be cool." But uno nunca sabe, bro. You know what I'm saying? Uno nunca
Yeah,
sabe,
dude.
bro.
I honestly think that he will come back, but it has to be like something with magic. Like something magical has to happen. And I think that's gonna happen either Doomsday or Secret Wars. It has to be either those, and it has to be his last appearance because I like I said, I don't want to keep seeing the same actors. Like, imagine if they casted old Bruce Wayne as Tobey Maguire, bro. Like, like I already saw you as Spider-Man, dude. Like, I don't know if I want to see you as an old Batman now. You know, like I want to see something new. But talking about casting, bro, I'm so
when Tony Stark Doomsday.
Tony what?
My face when Tony Stark Doomsday.
Tony Stark Doomsday. True. I was thinking, I still like, even for like Miles Morales, I do not know any actors that I want to see as Miles Morales because he's just a very specific character that there's not a lot of actors that are popular, and those that are popular don't match what I have an image of Miles Morales, right?
Yeah, he's so weird. That he's weird in
Yeah, he's
Morales. He's
yeah.
a weird teenager.
Gunther's
Right
comments
around.
are racially motivated, by the way.
Real W.
Whoa.
This is all a prank, guys. In game.
It's all a prank.
This
It's all a
is
prank. Nah, I think, and what sucks though is that Marvel can't even use Miles right now because Sony's like gatekeeping him.
Man,
So-
Sonny need to shut the hell up and
Eat a cinnamon
let
roll,
the
bro.
homies do. Yeah, dude, Sonny need to be quiet, bro. Like, stop it, bro. You
I
had
know,
the characters for such a long time, and you ain't doing nothing. Get out of here, bro.
Bro, they had all the tools, bro, at their disposal to make the best, like,
They should have
side
hired me, bro.
Spider-Man.
I would
They
have
should have
got you,
hired
bro.
me, bro, from the start. They should have hired me from, like, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, bro. No, The Amazing Spider-Man 1, bro. They should have hired me from that one, bro. I would have cooked hard, bro, and I would have made the best, like, Spider-Man universe ever, bro. I swear, bro.
You're saying, bro.
And I'm disappointed with Sony, and I think they're making the Miles Morales movie. I just don't think that it's gonna be good. I low-key wanted Miles Morales to already be introduced because in the comics, he jumps into the new universe, aka the original universe 616. He jumps from his universe to the new one through Secret Wars, and in Secret Wars he gives the Maker a burger, and the Maker's like, "All right, bro, I'll just put you in the universe for like feeding me, bro," and and so that's how he jumps into the original universe. So I kind of wanted him to already be established so that he could be in Secret Wars and shift over to the MCU, but I don't think that's happening for a while now. I think that's gonna happen until like Spider-Man 5 or Spider-Man 6, when Tom Holland's Spider-Man dies. I'm assuming because that's what happens to Peter Parker in Miles' universe. But I think Peter Parker is going to die at the end of his new trilogy,
Don't say that.
and Miles is going to take over. I'm very sure of it.
Don't say that, bro.
I already said it, bro.
In charge of animators' paychecks, so make sure they get good, bro.
Of who? Animators' paychecks?
Yeah.
True. Shout out to all the VFX CGI artists that
W.
animate the movies for us. Dang, bruh. Talking about Spider-Man, I saw a clip of this Spider-Man mod, the Spider-Man the game from PS4. There's a mod to add a multiplayer to it, and people gas it up all the time. People are gassing it up. People are gassing up the multiplayer aspect of Spider-Man, and how there's gonna be a multiplayer game for Spider-Man and never dropped. Honestly, bro,
These guys leaked them.
yeah, I think that game would have been trash, bro. I'm gonna be real, bro. I think that game would have been trash. As a Spider-Man fan, I think it would have been trash. Why? Because, like, bro, there is so much more than Spider-Man that you can put into a game of Marvel in that sense. The open worldness of Spider-Man, you can literally go to Doctor Strange place, bro, and to the Avengers Tower. I don't think Baxter Building's in there, but you could literally see other heroes exist within this universe. So to make it a solely Spider-Man multiplayer game, I don't think that's the move. If you're gonna make a Marvel game that is open world multiplayer, you have to make anyone a superhero, bro. You can't
Lego
just
Marvel.
shout out Lego Marvels, bro. Like Lego Marvels, bro. Bro,
They did it right.
bro. They have the best freaking universe of Marvel
Mm-hmm.
that you can explore, that you can be in, that you can do, that you could like just be there. You could create your own superhero, bro. That's what I did. And and you can just run around like messing stuff up, bro. And I think that's what Marvel should do rather than a Spider-Man multiplayer game, bro.
Get it out of here, man.
Get out, bro. I'm not trying to like, bro. If I'm gonna be Spider-Man, I can't have you guys be Spider-Man respectfully, bro.
Tell them, bro. Tell them.
Like, imagine, bro, if there's an open world Batman game, but we're all Batman. That sounds like trash, bro.
Get me out of there, bro. I'm kidding,
exactly,
bro. That's what I would do.
What do you guys think for a multiplayer Marvel game that is in the open world sense? What would you guys want?
Low key, bro. Make it like Xenoverse where you could get mentors, bro, and you could go all around doing crazy stuff. And I'm happy, bro.
Bro, Xenoverse
Dragon Ball Xenoverse got it right, bro. They did it right, bro.
They did, bro. As much hate as that game receives, I loved it with my whole heart, bro.
Bro. Like so I get the hate, but at the same time, it's like if you were there, you would know what's up, bro.
Exactly, bro.
That's elite ball knowledge, bro.
Elite ball knowledge, bro.
Real,
I don't think
bro.
Gunther. I don't think you played Xenoverse, did you?
No, I don't think. Well,
you played with me, but you never played it like.
I feel like Gunther would love it, bro.
Not authentically.
I feel like Gunther would have loved it, bro.
Dude, that game is so freaking hard, bro. It's just hard, bro. I don't know how to tell you, bro.
Beautiful.
And it sucks because they can't make a new one because the Xenoverse 1 and 2 are like the same story pretty much. Like the timeline goes wrong, and and you have to fix it. So to do it thrice would be kind of sus. Like they can't do a third game, bro. And so, shout out Xenoverse. But going back to Marvel, I think that would be dope. Like.
Yeah,
having mentors going up to like freaking Doom, like, hey, bro, teach me your tricks, bro. I'm trying to be a bad guy, you know?
Yeah.
Going up to Tony Stark, like, hey, bro, I'm trying to learn your Stark technology. Show me your ways, bro. What do you think, Gunther? He's dead. Gunther's dead.
He passed out.
That would go extremely hard.
Is there anything like any specific franchise that you would want to see a game like that?
X-Men.
Oh, X-Men would be hard too.
Bro, like imagine you can pick your race like in Xenoverse. Like you can be a mutant, you can be, well, I don't know what Spider-Man is, just a superhero, I guess. You could be technology guy.
An alternated mutant because of spider, like because it's
spider
DNA and mutants.
Yeah,
it's mutants are all DNA, bro. And you can say it's a mutant spider that bit him and give him mutant powers, like blah blah.
Like bit him with the X gene.
Depends on the writer, whatever the writer wants to say.
Yeah, bro. I think they should do that. They should have mutants. They should have technology people like Iron Man. They should have super soldiers. They should have magic users. All that, bro. They need to do all that. They need to hop on it right now. Because I remember there's this one game called Marvel Omega, bro.
I miss that game, bro.
I miss that game so much too, bro. But it was a MMORPG game where you just run around, do missions, and unlock your favorite heroes, bro. Then they cooked it, bro. I don't remember why. I think they were making that much money, so they were like, nah, bro.
Yeah, they weren't making them, which is ass, bro.
I know, bro, because it was a good game, bro. But you know, people didn't play it, bro, for some reason. Well, if you out there didn't play it, bro, I'm gonna freaking find you and I'm gonna drop kick you, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna hit you with the leave me behind Gunther status, bro.
Gunther's.
Yeah,
bro. Gunther, if that game ever drops, you should do a special move called "Leave Me Behind."
I'm gonna do it.
Leave me behind, and then he just falls to the ground.
I'm gonna hit him with the Johnny Joestar, bro. With the Johnny Joestar pose. With
what? The Johnny Joestar pose? What the on the ground?
Yeah.
Don't do that one, bro. Dude.
That move is like, leave Gyro, the enemy stand user. It's in the car. Run.
No, bro. Dude, Gunther's gonna hit the leave me behind, and he's gonna fall to the ground, bro. Oh no! Don't help me get up. Leave me behind. Those who know, bro. Those who know the lore.
Dude, talking
My,
about games, bro. A
my,
One Piece game like Xenoverse would go
oh my god,
hard,
bro.
bro.
Dude, I love anime games, but they just haven't cooked with the One Piece games, bro.
They
Like
haven't,
they cook with
bro.
the Dragon Ball, they cook with Naruto, and from the big three, which is what Bleach, Naruto, One Piece. I think even Bleach has like decent games. I played some Bleach games, a mobile
Yeah.
game even. They have it's fun, dude. But I played the One Piece ones, and it's just not. It's just not it,
The
bro.
only ones that
I
are hard
compare
is
One Piece
the
ones to
Roblox
others.
ones.
The Roblox ones, bro.
The
Those games are
Roblox-
better than the official games, bro.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
what the heck, bro?
You can
What's
learn
wrong?
moves and stuff. It's
You
cool.
can learn moves.
Bro,
You can
speaking
go
in real
pick up
shit.
a fruit. You can learn hockey, bro. It's so
Yeah.
goaded, bro. Like they need to learn from Roblox, bro.
Like, dude, imagine having a game like that and you could be like a giant race. That'd be so cool, bro.
Real?
It'd be so
Bro,
cool.
I want to be a giant, bro. Nah, I'm trying to be what's his name? Is his name? No.
And Frankie?
Vegapunk, bro. I'm trying to be Vegapunk, bro. I want to
Oh,
have a big eye brain, bro.
dude, it'd be so cool. Like,
Bro, I'm slapping that head.
you know,
Bro, I'm gonna cut my head off every week, bro.
Oh, never mind. I'm not touching that.
nah, bro, I don't know, bro. These, I'm
Nah,
kind of need to hire us, bro, or something,
for
bro.
real. But for real though, I think I would be a devil fruit user.
Me too, bro.
What about
Me
you,
too, bro.
Gunther? Would you be hockey guy,
Hockey.
bro, or hockey and devil fruit? Dang, bro. Or would you be like Sanji? Bro, what is Sanji's things called, bro? His freaking fire legs, bro. I don't know, bro.
Well,
Or
he's a Germa, right? So technically,
yeah,
he's like
he's a
what?
Germa too.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
he's like, yeah, bro's like machine, technically.
damn, bro. What about sport, bro? It'd be so cool if you could be a sportsman and like devil fruit user, bro. That's what I would do. Like the
Oh yeah,
devil,
like
the sword guy, the devil fruit guy. That's a sword, like that, bro.
I don't know about that one, bro. like King, how he uses his sword and stuff. That's cool.
Dude, for real, bro. Nah,
Let me
bro,
cook, bro. Send me a Namkai, bro.
bro. And then they better do like special events where it's like you gotta defeat the dragon.
Dude, make it into raids where it's like you and
Oh
your
my
boys
god,
go
bro, defeat
and you
Kaido.
can get like yes.
Bro, for real, bro. You have to, bro. And then you can awaken your fruits and stuff.
Dude, that would be so cool, bro. Like you have to do like it would be cool because like let's say you choose your race or whatnot and like you have a specific mission the way you wanna like let's say you wanna learn hockey first. You get like hockey based missions where it's like you have to go talk to Rayleigh and be like, hey man, you know, this and that, this and that.
Yeah.
And then
Damn,
let's say
bro.
when you get your devil fruit or you get your devil fruit, you could do it like any type of time. You could be like, okay, I want to get a devil fruit. You go, but there's like a certain way to go, and then like you have to actually like grind out that island for the fruit
Bro,
to
that
like
would be
spawn in and
dope.
stuff. And then you would speak to someone like, for example, like in Doflamingo and the Dressrosa, how when he's talking to Luffy, he's like, "Yeah, man, you know, you could awaken your fruit." Like, it would be so cool
Yeah.
if you could like tell them, like, "Hey, man, like I've heard you can awaken it, and I need help with that." And then you have to do like these little missions and stuff. I think that would be so cool, bro.
I think the best aspect from it that should be implemented would be a bounty system, bro.
Oh, most
Like,
definitely.
bro, imagine being the highest, like the guy with the highest bounty on One Piece, bro. That would be
Bro,
scary, bro. Like, you'd always have someone on your head, bro. You gotta like duke it out, bro.
Real shit.
dude, not only that, it would be the pirates. Like if they're like they beefing it, but the Marines also. So
The
you
Marines
would
too,
have to
bro.
watch out, and it would be so cool if they implemented making alliances with other people. So you could be like, "Hey, bro, these people are pulling up on me. I kind of need help. How far are you?" Be like, "I'm
Dang.
pulling up right now, bro." And you have full on now battles, bro. It would be so cool.
Bro, that game Sea of Thieves gave me a little taste of what a One Piece game could look like, bro. And ever since I played Sea of Thieves, I want a One Piece game that is good, bro.
Sea
I
of
want one,
Thieves.
bro. You ever played Sea of Thieves, Sato?
I haven't played it, but I'm watching videos on.
It's fun, dude. Like you go out, you go to islands, you dig out treasure, then you gotta try not to die, bro. and you can get as many treasures as you want, and at the end you just go back to the main island and trade them in for money. And some stuff has cool loot, some stuff has a lot of gold, a lot of stuff. But that game is like the epitome of what a One Piece game could look like, in my opinion.
Real.
We gotta start cooking. We gotta get Bandai to hit us up. Bandai, if you're watching this, bro, call us, bro. Call Spawn Point 2. Our number is 1111111115, bro.
We'll run it, real shit.
Dang, bro. Well, anyways, guys, we're reaching the end of the podcast. I think it was a pretty good first episode. What do you guys think?
It was fire, bro. It was chill.
Fire,
some light, you know.
Hell yeah, bro. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching. We're definitely gonna keep evolving the podcast as we go. I have already some minds that we're growing as we're speaking. And shout outs to anyone that is watching from their phone, their computer, and anyone that is from the city of Tlaxcala. Shout out to you, bro. Anyone else doesn't get a shout out. Yeah. All right, guys, subscribe. Don't forget to drop a like. Goodbye.
Later, boys. Later, man.
Say bye. Yeah.